I love being born and raised here in Kansas City. Even though I attended an all-girls high school, predominantly white, I still don't think I had that lens of, man, I don't have any teachers of color. It was most prevalent when I went to college, attending a predominantly white institution, and even reflecting upon my own collegiate experience. It was the courses that were taught by leaders of color that I was deeply invested in and thoroughly enjoyed. I remember having a black professor for one of my business courses, and I can still recall upon their presence, their energy, their expertise, even as an adult. For me, Surge Academy is the premier leadership development for leaders of color in Kansas City. It's not a fluff or it's not a just simple resume builder, but it's truly a transformational experience where I've been allowed to not only connect with other diverse leaders within the city, but really do the internal work of why this movement is important for me professionally, personally, but also for my community.
India brings a lot of enthusiasm and just energy and optimism. And when I think about our society, specifically in education, and I think about the fragmented nature oftentimes of the difficult work we have to do, India is a person who can bring people together. And her participation in the Surge Academy is really going to give her some additional tools and skills to do that strategically, to build her network. India has a passion for her work, a joy for her work, and I think that matters, especially when you're doing tough work. So I want to see 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, India leading her own community-focused organizations, India being able to manage other women of color and working to help them realize their dreams and goals in the same way that she does for the people on our Kansas City Plus team.
There's a need, a dire, urgent, desperate need for leaders of color to take their place in the world. And if we don't assume those positions, if we don't advocate for ourselves, there's a lot of students, families, and communities that are going to starve in the sense of the experiences that they need in and out of the classroom because we're not in the positions that we need to be due to a variety of internal and external circumstances. Even though we're comprised of individual leaders, the power, the genius, the passion that we all possess collectively can only have a good return in our community, only can empower our community. So whether it's your child's school, whether it's their post-secondary education, whether it's your own development as a leader, Surge is empowering us to go out into our community to make this change, and I believe the change is only going to be positive for the lives and the organizations and communities that we impact.